go. Come on, something. Come on.
Swing and a miss.
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in to a production of the Cross-Platform Baseball League. It is the match of the week here on your Sunday night. My name is Weaver for Prez, and I am joined by the one and only Oxbox. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good, Weaves. How are you? It's great to be here. We got a nice one on our hands.
Yeah, we sure do. It's an XBL matchup on 90 Ego between Dwyenne, one of the co-commissioners of the league, and Pizza Volcano, who has accolades to their own name. This is a matchup with a lot of history, isn't it?
Yeah, no doubt about it. And a lot of recent history even, Weaves. With these two just played each other in the XBL Cup semifinals, both on 90 Ego, not 2 weeks ago. And Pizza came away victorious in a close. I think they've played in just about every cup, and it always goes all 3 games, and they're always close. So I would expect more here tonight, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I absolutely would. And another key here is they're playing Dwyenne, of course, famous for playing at the Bingata Bowl. Pizza Volcano plays at Sakura Hills with the Moon Kingdom. These are the two of the 3 biggest stadiums in the XBL. Only Shaka is bigger than these two. But despite that, Ox, I think solo shots, maybe not solo shots, but home runs in general, I think they're going to play the key role. I don't think we're going to see a ton from either player, but I think whoever, gets that clutch one late in the game, perhaps, that might be the key.
Yeah, both of them have a reputation of just, even if you're shutting them out for most of the game, they can turn it on any instant. We saw Dwyenne, George had a huge rally in the 9th against Dwyenne the other day in a set, and Dwyenne hit a solo in the 9th and the 10th to win that one. So, just games like that, I think they're never over till they're over, and I would expect 2 really good close ball games here tonight. And yeah, I think you're absolutely right. It's going to come down to somebody with some late game fireworks.
These are 2 exciting teams here in the XBL, and they always seem to play each other close. We're going to find out here soon, folks, if that's what we're getting here tonight. Stay tuned. We're going to step away for just a moment, let the players know it is time to queue up into either the Bingata Bowl or the beautiful Sakura Hills. Stay tuned. Welcome back, folks. Here we go. It is game 1, and it is at Sakura Hills, the home of the Moon Kingdom. Look at those beautiful logos. That Moon Kingdom logo is very unique.
Both of these players with great logos, but I think this is the best home park in the game aesthetically. It's my favorite one.
The all dirt infield shown off here. First pitch out of the hand of Onosaka, a mainstay on this force. And we're underway. It's a 1-1 count.
It's pretty much the debut of the Moon Kingdom season here. They have one loss to Lazy so far. It's going to be a line out.
So now Junior Dong, the cornerstone of the Pine Sox franchise, steps in. Hammers it deep right center field. But the dimensions here are cavernous. Not that that would be out in our other stadium tonight, the Bingata Bowl, but that's allowed. Second out brings up Amanda Hug and Kiss, hitting .391 so far in the young season. Dwyenne 4-2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Dwyenne swept Dark Raider and George thus far. Oh, and that's going to be a headshot. That's not good for Pizza.
Onosaka has been put on her back. That is a brutal shot. Pizza laughs it off in the quick chats, but you know that's got to hurt.
Hurt indeed. Look at those stats. Some of the, it varies by ball and location on impact of where you take a hit to the body with your starting pitcher on a hit like that. And Pizza, their starting pitcher got destroyed, but they're going with the low velo relief, and Dwyenne doesn't get much on this one.
Oh, the throw goes into second. There was a play easily to be made at first. Pizza perhaps thought either that there was one out or that the out at second would come easy. So it's going to give Hugh Jazz a huge chance there, and he's already got 2 homers in 6 games.
Wow, just not good for the Moon Kingdom right off the bat here. I am Weaver's shock right now.
The 1-1 is checked on, and it's inside. So now a 2-1 pitch to Jazz. Hammered up the middle. She has an opportunity to redeem herself at short, but it's off Venus's glove. Throw comes into home and safe at the plate. And I think Venus is hurt. Oh, what a nightmarish first inning.
Venus is hurt. Dislocated shoulder. This can't be happening if you're a Moon Kingdom fan. Just a dream start for Dwyenne. He has now taken out Pizza's starting pitcher and shortstop.
Not only does Venus, that is, make the ill-advised attempt at second base that prolongs the inning, but then gets hurt on the subsequent play. That's a huge bat out of the lineup.
Weaver, and you got to feel for Pizza. Maybe some nerves here on Match of the Week. Like I said, first game of their season tonight, really, besides the loss to Lazy. And that might have been some nerves there on the dive, ill-advised dive. I mean, that shortstop had the ball easy without diving. And you know what I mean? Sometimes the Match of the Week nerves are real.
Now a 2-2 count. It's Seymour Butts getting the Match of the Week nod for the Pine Sox. He's going to start his day out with a strikeout. Here's Sailor Moon, the center fielder. The 0-1's a fastball hammered into the dirt, but straight to Dwyenne. Out number 2. We called Pizza Volcano last weekend, you and I, Ox, when they were taking on Lazy in the XBL Cup Finals. Very back and forth game that Lazy ended up pulling out. This is going to be a 1-2-3 shutdown inning for the Pine Sox.
Yeah, Pizza Volcano is just out of sorts right now a little bit. Just a little bit shell-shocked right out the gate. It's by no means over, and even if Dwyenne does jump out to a nice lead here as he gets a leadoff single in the second, I still expect Pizza to come back. Like we saw Pizza come all the way back, down 6-0 against Lazy in that Cup final you just mentioned. Eventually lost, yes, but Pizza, either one of these guys, if they get down, don't count them out. They will battle back.
Good changeup at the top of the zone. It's Bertier Amano, who is out of the pen. Remember, coming in for relief. There goes Dwyenne. Pizza held the ball. Throw goes into second, and that's a caught stealing. Out number 1.
Free out for Pizza there, and they really needed it here. This could be another out, basically another free out. 2 outs, no one on base, and the pitcher up. So a good bounce back inning for the Moon Kingdom. Yeah,
Amano making that play herself. Outfield going to come in shallow against the pitcher Seymour Butts. If memory serves, in fact, I'm pretty sure it was him. He hit a towering shot on a Match of the Week, I believe in Season 10. But that one did not tower. It was a dribbler to the shortstop. We're into the second, bottom of the second.
It's funny how those particular plays stand out to you over the years and seasons past now of Match of the Weeks.
There have been some amazing moments. You said it best. Quickly 1 and 2 on Sailor Jupiter. Foul away.
Weaver, I'm curious why Pizza went with the low velo reliever right out the gate. Didn't try to get any kind of length out of the starting pitcher with around the same stats. Perhaps went with the bigger accuracy, you know, so they can at least hit their spots. But oh, nice hit up the middle there.
Yeah, that curveball, not fooling Pizza Volcano, deposited up the middle. And that's a good point, Ox. Typically, when you see a very early injury like we did, usually you see at least some experimentation, but Pizza going with the quick hook and the game in the hands of their bullpen. 1 and 1 now on Sailor Mercury.
Well, and you know, the low velo reliever came in and pitched great. I mean, got some soft contact, just a mistake to throw to second base with 2 outs, and then on a ball that was, you know, questionable, Pizza dives for,
Right.
and that cost them a run too. So just, I think the low velo reliever can do well for Pizza, but how long can their bullpen last?
That was a good fastball up in the zone. Pizza too late on it. Now early on a changeup. Here's a curveball at the bottom of the zone. Pizza hammers it deep left field. Hugh Jazz will not get to it. Pizza Volcano should tie the game here. Do they give him the windmill? No, he will hold up, or she will hold up there at third. Not a lot of speed, but
And
cooking
you gotta
here.
mention here, folks, you don't see a 5-bar defensive build very often, especially at this level. There's only a few throughout AAA and XBL. Dwyenne's strong arms from every spot in the outfield saved Pizza from tying this ball game up. Looks like he's going to go with the 4-pitch intentional walk now to load him up here with 1 out. So a big chance for Pizza to get back in this game.
That's an intentional walk to Sailor Saturn, who came into the game in relief of the injured shortstop. And here's the 8-hole, blopping it into center field in front of Dawson. The game is tied. That's an RBI single. Passes the torch to Amano, the reliever.
That's actually a great piece of hitting there by Pizza Volcano. That was a tough pitch, and you saw the stats on Sailor Neptune. They were very low hitting stats. So, you know, Pizza had to square that up with the reticle just right. Great piece of hitting.
Pizza basically being forced to keep the reliever in here, but it might pay off. No, caught by Hug and Kiss. Saves a couple of runs and turns 2.
You're kidding me. What a play. And again, the 5-bar defense paying off early here for the Pine Sox.
Paying off in spades. That is the star shortstop of this franchise, making it look easy out there in shallow center. But the Moon Kingdom do tie the game at 1.
Another game-changing play, though. Already we've seen a couple here tonight, and that would have been a 3-1 lead for the Moon Kingdom. Just like that, Dwyenne keeps it tied here, 1 apiece. We've got 7 innings to go.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 21.
And before being robbed of a couple of RBIs, that was Amano herself taking the at-bat, and Pizza had contemplated what the right move was and really handcuffed here in their decision-making. Yeah, with so much game left, I can't take a reliever out. Another dive here. Saturn has 1 play. It's the first. Ox, I think that was almost the exact same play. I think that comes up clean.
Yeah, I think they're really misjudging on balls they need to dive for. Perhaps, I think Pizza's shortstop only has 30 speed. There's only speed on these outfielders, so that might be messing with their mind on how far they can travel to get a ball. Could have been a double play. Instead, they just get the out at first.
Pizza looks back the runner and throws it away. This is going to score a run for the Pine Sox. What in the world is going on?
They made such a good choice to go to first with that ball. Don't know. Maybe a lag on the throw to
Could
third.
be.
It was just unnecessary. I mean,
It's going to be another ground ball to the shortstop. I believe there was 3 or 4 in that inning, or 3 rather. But a run does come across for the Pine Sox on the throwing error.
man, it should be. I mean, both players have saved some runs here, but Pizza's absolutely gifted 2 runs to Dwyenne in this game.
Still very early. It's the bottom of the 3rd. We are back to the top of the order with the Moon Kingdom. 2-hole hitter Sailor Moon, always a dangerous threat. Sees a changeup outside.
As bad as things have gone for the Moon Kingdom, Pizza's still not in a bad spot at all. Just 2-1 here in the bottom of the third as we see Seymour Butts get another strikeout.
Another strikeout with the 100-mile-per-hour fastball. Here's Sailor Uranus, who is now tense because of that errant throw, but she's going to hammer it anyway, deep left field, and we're tied again, Ox.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if she's tense any longer, but wow, what a clutch Pizza hitting there, and just like that, Pizza has tied this ball game, and there goes the mojo increase.
So just like, what a tale of two cities there for that first baseman, making an extremely questionable errant throw to give up a run in the last half inning, and then tying the game with a solo shot. 2 down still.
Gave a run away, giveth and taketh here. Got one back for their team, but Dwyenne's getting away with a couple pitches here. And this about he doesn't get away with that one.
Jazz on the run, dives and makes the catch. The defense yet again showing up, but the solo shot ties the game. This is at everything already, and it's the 4th.
No doubt about it. It's a great point. We've seen every trick in the bag here on both sides of the ball, and it's only been 3 innings. We've seen it all.
Now the first pitch curveball, this one is called strike on Hugh Jazz, who just made that excellent play in deep left field.
Yeah, look at the speed on the Jazzster. You see not much on him, but that fielding, high fielding lets you dive a little bit further, and obviously a higher chance of securing the ball when you do. Puts a charge into this one.
This one looks to be dying on the track, and it is. Caught for out number 1. I was going to say there with Hugh Jazz, I don't know if I've ever seen a lower speed outfielder in the XBL in any league. I just don't think so.
Yeah, it's interesting for sure, but I believe he has the utility trait, so he can play just about anywhere. And if Dwyenne's playing a home game at Bengada, those corners are kind of short. You can kind of get away with a slower corner outfielder, but man, he went a long way to track that ball down and still secure the catch. Excuse me.
3 homers already in 6 games for Heidi Ho. She has herself a full count. Pitch from Amano. Checked on, but it's called. The changeup low and in gets the strikeout.
The second baseman.
I actually thought that was a good check, ball 4, but the up disagrees.
Dribbled to Pluto. 3 down. Scoreless frame, a shutdown frame for the Moon Kingdom. We're into the bottom of the 4th. 5, 6, and 7 due up. Starting with Sailor Mercury. Curveball low and away. Out in front was Pizza. Swings through a heater. Here's that high fork ball. This is a pitch Dwyenne very much favors, and you can see why. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that fork ball high just doesn't always look like it's going to drop down in there, and Dwyenne perfectly catching Pizza off guard there for strike 3. We see Seymour Butts finally start to show some fatigue now. Was locked in earlier, but no longer.
Takes a couple of change-ups, does Pizza. Now an errant fastball. Swing and a miss. The 2-2 to the right side and down in front of Dong. Good piece of hitting after Pizza had been late on quite a few fastballs. And now another opportunity for Sailor Saturn, who is only in this game because of an emergency.
Yeah, it's nice to have that kind of hitting on your backup shortstop.
Into center, over the glove of Hug and Kiss. She's been a vacuum at short, but wasn't able to make that play. It was just a bit too high for her. So now 2 on, 1 out. Here's Sailor Neptune, who had the first RBI for the Moon Kingdom tonight.
A changeup out of the zone, and the opposite hand pitcher right there is a great pitch for double play. Oh, and that ball bounces.
Maybe not how you drew it up, but a double play indeed comes to fruition. That's 2 rallies in a row by the Moon Kingdom, silenced by a double play that was not hit on the ground.
Yeah, I was just about to say Dwyenne got Pizza to chase a perfect double play all the batter before that, and it ended up being a bloop single. Very fortunate. And then, Pizza actually hit that one very well, but it ends up being a 2-for-1 special. So we're now to the 5th. Pizza's going to make a double switch here and go with a little bit of velo in the specialist reliever.
And it's Pets Ogata, fireballer, 3-pitch mix.
We've got 8-9-1 up for the Pine Sox. We'll see if Dwyenne decides to lift Seymour Butts next batter.
2-1 fouled back to the screen. So a 2-strike opportunity for Ogata. Dribbled to the hot corner. There's Jupiter. Good throw. 1 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 34.
Looks like Dwayne's hitting all the way with Seymour Butts. He's extremely neutralized by the specialist trait. And the shallow outfield comes in for Pizza.
Yeah, Dwayne's still got to pitch the bottom half of the 5th here, so trying to get as much length out of Seymour Butts as he possibly can, as the game's still just 2-2. And nice changeup at the top of the zone there, freezes him.
Another lefty here, perhaps being the reason Ogata came in when Amano was dealing in low velocity. Now 2-0 count on Corky Dawson.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to say, Weaver. Where's the love for the low velo RP? She came in and did a fantastic job. And wow, what a play by the third baseman to end Dwayne's half of the inning.
Corky Dawson retired there on a beautiful play. Corky perhaps not sporting as much speed as a typical leadoff hitter. Gets beat by a step there. And a good start for Ogata out of the pen. The bullpen really the key here in this game for the Moon Kingdom. Their path to victory. On the ground
so
to
far
Dwyenne.
done a fantastic job, the Moon Kingdom pin. You got as much length as you could hope for out of that reliever. Basically went 4 innings, and now Pizza will turn to the specialist like we saw. But that's one area where Dwyenne did have to sacrifice on, Weaver, was speed. We see some power in this lineup. We see the 5-bar defense, decent pitching staff, but a 2-bar speed team is always going to be limited in how fast they can get to the ball.
Little wave of the bat there. These are 2 stick swingers going at it, so you'll see that on occasion. And it ends up being a walk to the leadoff hitter. Lots of speed over there at first. Pickoff attempt, nothing going.
Good point. I forgot both of them stick swingers.
Here's a low curveball hammered into the glove of Hugginkiss. This time Pizza retreats quickly, so there's no line drive double play. Here's Sailor Uranus, who hit that game-tying solo shot. What's up?
That ball looked like it bounced just as much as the one the previous.
I was going to say, that one looked a little more scary if you're the base runner than the other one. But it does get caught before it hits the dirt.
And yeah, you're right. Sailor Uranus went deep last AB. Can she do it again?
3-0 count, however. Taken for ball 4. So now 2 on, 2 out. Sailor Jupiter, who has a single. Big spot here, looking for a 2-out run. On the ground, Dwyenne on to first, and Dwyenne gets out of it. That curveball looking too tantalizing for Pizza.
Yeah, it's a pitch they hit well, but Dwyenne putting it in just that enticing spot where it's not really as hittable as you think, and gets a fortunate ground out to escape the jam.
2 quick strikes on Junior Dong. Pizza wanting to work as quickly as possible as they can with Pets Ogata, considering there's only going to be 2 relievers left, and one of them is the closing pitcher, who, of course, has low stamina. Walk-prone trade is active on a full count. That might have been ball 4, but it's strike 3 instead.
Yeah, tough pitch to take on 3-2, but I think you're right. It might have been ball 4. You never know. We've seen some good corner pitches called strikes as well.
Trying to go up the middle is Hugginkiss. She's successful and aboard with 1 down in the top of the 6th. Good speed on it first. Brings up B Bopper.
Yeah, perfect reticle on that. It was a nice curveball, really, but Dwyenne went down and got it, and he's on time for the fastball here, but it's going to be lined right at Sailor Moon.
Freezing and then retreating was Dwyenne. So Hugginkiss remains at first. Good arm behind the plate. Locked in is Ogata. That should give her some extra bullets, especially if she can eliminate Jazz. Swing and a miss. Dangerous fastball in the inner half. There goes the runner. Fastball for strike 3. Dwyenne took it, and it ends the inning.
Did you see the look on Hugh Jazz's face after that one? That was a tough one to take, but it was a good pitch by Pizza. I think Dwyenne had second stolen, so that's a big call.
Seymour Butts may be done before he reaches 70 pitches here. Velocity trending down. No, he will stay in the game, deliver a curveball outside for ball 1.
I think Seymour has enough velo to get by, but I don't know that he has the accuracy. Dwyenne can't miss here over the middle of the plate.
He got away with a dangerous cutter. This is a curveball that gets a beautiful result for Dwyenne, and a soft throw gets her by a few steps. Good play at third.
Yeah, that was a nice pitch.
Number 12.
So it's changeup now to Sailor Pluto, hammered into the gap in right center field. Dawson, she won't get to it. Bounces off the wall. And running into 2 is Pizza. That's a 1-out double, the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Now batting.
Big hit for the Moon Kingdom. Now we have Sailor Saturn's going to have a chance to reserve shortstop here. Perhaps for, might be a utility bench infielder. I don't know exactly what position they play, but already had 1 big hit in the ball game, and her number's been called. Can't she do it again?
Has yet to be retired tonight. Here's a 3-1 curve taken for strike 2. Seymour butts in a big spot. The 3-2 change taken and aboard again. Is the replacement shortstop.
Yeah, big take there. Now what does Pizza do with the locked-in pitcher? Do they pinch hit with 2 on and 1 out?
3 innings to go from the relievers of the Moon Kingdom. It's actually going to be Dwyenne who goes to the bench. It'll be Onus Weeb.
Oh,
Change-up, lifted foul. A wild fastball right down the pipe. Pizza too late. 0-2.
playing with fire.
Checks. This is the reliever Ogata with 2 runners aboard. Count runs full. Weeb
She's going a little wild.
has to make a good pitch. He does. Ties her up. Gets the swing and miss, and there's 2 down.
Ooh, fortunate swing and a miss there on 2 fastballs for those last 2 strikes by Onus Weeb. And, I think it was the right decision to leave the pitcher in there. Just Pizza unfortunate to get a bat on the ball. Also, strikeout's not the worst thing there. You don't want him to hit a double play either.
And Artemis Ano is the pitcher or the hitter now, who came in on the previous double switch. He's going to fly out to left, and Dwyenne escapes the jam. We're into the 7th inning. It's a 2-2 ball game. Pitching has shown up in the middle innings.
Now batting. The
And Hugh Jazz is running down left field like a champ. He's not even, breathing heavy out there. He's getting there in plenty of time for these balls. And the 5-bar D really showed up for the Pine Sox here in game 1.
Swing and a miss. Fastball in the dirt fools Dwyenne.
now batting.
Strikeout is completed with the throw to first. Here's Linguini. Lots of power versus the left-handed specialist.
And got away with the changeup there.
Took a meaty one on the inner half. Hitting 381 thus far is Guini. To the shortstop on a hop. Saturn makes the play. And now into the left-handed part of the order, if I'm not mistaken.
We saw, like you mentioned, we saw everything we could have seen in a ball game in the first 3 innings of this one. As Pizza got away with one there. It's going to be 3 up, 3 down for Dwyenne. And yet again, another scoreless inning after we saw all kinds of action in the first 3. It's been lots of zeros since. I have a feeling we'll see some late game fireworks here soon, though.
It's the top of the order for the Moon Kingdom against Onus Weeb. First pitch swinging to hug and kiss. 1 down.
Now batting. The center fielder.
Now Sailor Moon. Lefty versus righty matchup favoring the hitter. Star center fielder steps in, looking for her first moment of the young season. Gets just under it, hammered to deep center field. There's Corky Dawson. 2 down.
Dwyenne has done a fantastic job on the mound of limiting the amount of curveballs over the plate. He's getting them in just those right spots. And oh no,
May not get away with this one. No, caught at the wall by Junior Dong for out number 3. A couple warning track shots there for Pizza to end the 7th. We're now in the 8th, still tied.
The pitcher, number 58.
3 up, 3 down yet again. So both players really buckling down with their bullpens, and it's been a grind of a game ever since things got tied up at 2.
Onus Weeb looks to be coming out of the game. Dwyenne will call upon Trey Dong, the right-handed contact hitter. brother, of course, of Junior Dong.
And Quadir Dong.
Quadir, that's right.
Maybe they're not brothers. I don't know.
Quick 0-2 change up. There's that shortstop that doesn't have the speed because of the injury in the first inning. This time there's no dive from Pizza, and it's a leadoff single for the Pine Sox.
Yeah, as you guys can see, that's the speed at short has been messing with Pizza all night. They just don't have the range at shortstop like most shortstops do. And that one, obviously, I think the shortstop needed to dive, but, it's easy to have hindsight vision when we're not the ones controlling a 30-speed shortstop. So it's a little bit tricky out there.
0-1 on Corky Dawson. There was a pickoff attempt. This could be 2. Pluto over to Saturn. Redemption. She's got it. A double play.
Yeah, and the leadoff single becomes moot. So a great job for the Moon Kingdom defense to get out of that one. Still got a battle with Junior Dong, though. Look at the stats on this guy.
Ogata looking to complete a heroic relief appearance, but she's behind 2-1 on Junior Dong. Has 1 home run this season and finds himself in a hitter's count. Just gets under the changeup into deep left field, and that will end the inning. Still tied.
Wow, Ogata really got away with one there, Weaver. But what an appearance for her. It goes 43, 44 pitches over, 5 innings? Didn't give up a run. It was at least 4 innings.
Peace Alonso, flamethrower, relieving Onus Weeb now. In the bottom of the 8th, over to Freely. Loads up. 1 down. We've seen some early outs from the Moon Kingdom bats.
Yeah, a lot of first pitch outs. I know what that feels like at the plate.
Fastball in the inner half, swing and a miss. I'm going to go low with it. Inside. Sailor Mercury is tense, but we've already seen Pizza hit a solo shot in this game with a tense slugger. Hug and kiss. What a cannon. 2 down, and here's Sailor Pluto. Second basewoman. Locked in. She is dangerous.
Yeah, we see Pizza being very aggressive at the plate. But, man, look at the stats on Pluto.
Good take on a changeup there. Now a wild fastball inside. Runs too much. It still fools Pizza. And Hug and Kiss collects the soft fly out. We're into the 9th, Ox. Just like we said in pregame, it is close.
Yeah, it's been a battle yet again by these two. 2-2 into the 9th. I don't think we could have expected any kind of different, box score. But the way we got here was just crazy. Home team always has the advantage late in games like this.
Now pitching.
Hiramatsu, say that 10 times fast. The closing pitcher, lots of velocity. It's called upon in the 9th. There won't be any save situations for the Moon Kingdom here in this game. So using her now is Pizza Volcano. On a line into the glove of Saturn. Had it played well.
The first baseman, number 50.
Yeah, Dwyenne squared that one up pretty nicely. And you got to think, Ogata's like, please don't spoil my great appearance here as you take over for me.
Yeah, heroic appearance out of the pen for the left-handed specialist. 2 outs after a hard hit fly out to center. Here's Hugh Jazz. Early on a changeup, his eyes lit up as that one hung on the inner half. Curveball, just over the glove, and a double attempt there. That was a slide to left. It gets past him, rolls all the way to the wall. Jazz will roll into second, and the go-ahead run is in scoring position.
Now batting,
Yeah, that looked like a little bit of a player switch glitch type of deal where Pizza was clearly trying to jump with the shortstop, did not mean to dive with the left fielder, and dove at, at precisely the wrong time as we saw the ball go all the way to the wall. No speed on Hugh Jazz, though, so it's only a double, but Dwyenne will try to get that go-ahead run, some more legs as he subs in a pinch runner.
Popped left field. This will sink foul. Quickly 0-2. The biggest pitch of the game comes out of the hand of Hiramatsu. Swing and a miss, and we're going to the bottom of the ninth. The Moon Kingdom looking for a walk-off victory. And
Wow, what a big K.
Ox, I can't think of anything that would be more ironic than Sailor Saturn hitting a walk-off home run here when she wasn't supposed to be in this game.
Calling your shot here, that would be ironic. It would be epic, but Pizza's got urgency to end this game either in the 9th or the 10th because we've seen the bullpen already use just about to completion. They have one reliever left after this closer, as it's not going to happen here with the shortstop.
Sailor Saturn retired here for the first time tonight out there in right field. So now Tuxedo Mask, speedy 8-hole hitter, has an RBI in this game. Looking to see the ball well out of Peace Alonso's hands. 2-0 is the count.
So like I said, home team does have the advantage in these situations, but in this situation with such a tired bullpen, the Moon Kingdom, it's imperative that Pizza in this game here either in the 9th or the 10th, like I said, or it's going to start getting real shaky with what kind of depth in the bullpen they'll have left.
Needs a 2-out rally to get it done here in the 9th. Is working the pitch count well of Peace Alonso. Here's a changeup on the outer half, out of the way. The 1-2 K-Man fastball taken for strike 3. We are headed to the 10th. Free baseball here at Sakura Hills.
Wow, that was one of the best pitches of the night for Dwyenne on the mound, and freezes Pizza with 100 miles an hour. Here we go now. Free baseball.
Now in the game, number 52.
And it's the closer here, Masatsu, still out there to try and get 3 more outs, perhaps.
Yeah, that was the 12th pitch. We see the velo just start to dip, and it will start dipping even worse with each pitch thrown from here on out.
Dwyenne swinging 2-0 into the gap left center. Diving and making the catch is Sailor Moon. 1 down.
Wow, what a play. Clutch play exactly when you need it. Sailor Moon with a great one there.
On the ground, Saturn has this one to her glove side. 2 down in the 10th. Peace Alonso, does she come out? I don't think so.
Yeah, Dwayne's got a lot more depth in the pin right now than the Moon Kingdom do, but, you know, Peace is locked in, plus the K-Man trade. It's hard to remove her, especially with 2 out and no 1 on.
Quickly 0-2, change up, trying to go up the middle. Saturn can't make the play, and Peace Alonso is aboard.
Wow, that's a great piece of hitting and a big boost for Dwyenne, actually, because now, you know, all that power at the top of the order is going to roll over here.
Corky Dawson hitting 310, looking to extend a 2-out rally. Strike 1. Strike 2.
Ooh, got a couple of pitches to do it with.
Popped up. Right field, foul territory. Ranging over his Pizza. Almost ranged too far, but sends us to the bottom of the 10th. Still tied.
Like they did go a little bit too far, perhaps came back at the very last second. I don't know. Pizza fortunate to secure that 3rd out. Now, again, it's imperative they've got to get, you know, a base runner on, at least some kind of threat here to try to end this game pretty soon.
Sailor Mars will now face a K-Man fastball. Tick outside. Good take. Dwyenne wanting to stick with the heat. Use this reliever for what she's strong at. And picks up the strikeout to lead off the bottom of the 10th.
And that K-Man's activated, it really makes, you know, really challenges your decision making at the plate. I mean, there's 2 strikes and you've got the added velo, the added joke. It's just the added pressure, really. It can make you expand the zone a little bit, and it's that much harder to make contact. There it is. That's the big base runner that the Moon Kingdom needed.
Sailor Moon is aboard with good speed at first. Sailor Uranus, who has a home run in this game. She did it when she was tense. Now steps up with the winning run at first.
He also gifted Dwayne's 2nd run of the game.
That's right.
Got to be thinking, hopefully Pizza won't have to, you know, remember that one forever, but it's definitely been a big play in this ballgame.
A stone cold take there on 2-2. Going back to that spot is Dwyenne, full count. curious to see if Pizza sends the runner. Full count fastball, hammered over Dwyenne's glove, into the gap in right center field. Cerveza, she can fly. She misses it. Gets it back into the cutoff. Here comes
Not gonna be in
Moon, and the Moon
time.
King to walk it off in the 10th.
Wow, what a ball game. And late game fireworks indeed. That was such a clutch gap shot by the Moon Kingdom. And man, what a ball game. We didn't see scoring for so long, but heck of a battle between these two.
Like we said in pregame, we basically could have bet money if we wanted that would be, you know, a very close one, and that's exactly what it was. 3-2 in 10 innings on a walk-off double into right center field. Scoring all the way from first was Sailor Moon, the center fielder of the team, and against I'm gonna say an atrocious start for Pizza Volcano, and they make it work and they pick up the victory.
No doubt about it. That's about as bad as you can possibly hope for a match of
Yeah.
the week game to start off. And like I said, nerves might have played into that, but a heck of a bounce back. And how fortunate was it for Pizza that they had a speedster who's Sailor Moon, who made that great catch earlier in the game. She's one of the only people on the team with high speed, so she was able to score on the gapper from first base and end things right there.
A dramatic finish to a dramatic game, but we're not done yet. Game 2 from the Bingottable will be coming up shortly. We'll step away for just a moment. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this. Welcome back, folks. It is the Bingottable, the site of game number 2, the home of the Pine Sox, looking to even up the series after a dramatic victory from Pizza Volcano.
Dramatic indeed, and like you said, we saw everything you can hope to see in one ball game. As in game 1 there, see what kind of game 2 turns out to be. I'd say it's going to be ended up something close like 5-4 by the end of it.
And Ox, before the game gets rolling too quickly here. Just want to reiterate the announcement that was posted this morning. Our good friend Luke Archer joining the XBL Hall of Fame. Huge congratulations to the kid. I know we're both very happy for him.
Yeah, without a doubt. And that's going to be a leadoff double for the Moon Kingdom. But shout out to Luke Archer, one of our favorite people and one of the best players in the world. Heck of a job he's done so far in his young XPL career, and well deserved, my friend.
Strike 2 down, or strike 1 down, and in. Pizza goes yard. This one may never come down. Oh my goodness, it's 2-0. Moon Kingdom hammers a curveball.
Yeah, Pizza Volcano with a little bit of Castellanos interrupting Luke Archer's 15 minutes of fame there. We just got the message out before Sailor Moon deposits one out of the stadium.
Number 23.
I'd like to think of myself as a man of cringe. No, we won't trade that meme up. That's going to be a 2-0 lead quickly for the Moon Kingdom, but wow, what a shot. 1-1 now to Sailor Uranus, who hit a home run in game number 1.
Yeah, momentum is all the Volcano's way. Excuse me, the Moon Kingdom way. To start off this one as, you know, of course, walking off game 1 and now jumping out to a huge 2-0 lead here in the top of the first.
Number 7.
Sailor Jupiter now, after a nice play over there by B Bopper, flipping the ball over to Fatality, who was tense early in game 1. Changeup taken on a 2-strike count. Now going inside with a fastball. Hammered dead center. Corky Dawson, a few steps back, turns around, makes the catch. 2 down in the first.
Now batting, the catcher, number 8.
Yeah, so after 2 loud hits to start the ball game, we see 2 quick outs, and now we see another loud hit. 2 on and 1 aboard. Pizza not done yet.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 12.
2-out single for Pizza brings up Sailor Pluto. Still tense as Fatality, and the longer Pizza can keep the starter tense, that's going to flip the script here a little bit.
Weaver, I don't know if I can do another Pizza Volcano match of the week, man. We're saying pizza way too many times in one sitting. I've got to have some.
Here's the 3-0 swing, green light, swing and a miss. It's always a good time for Pizza, if you ask me. Hug and kiss, no problem for her. That ends the inning, but the 2-run shot makes it an early 2-0 lead for the Moon Kingdom.
For Dwyenne to battle back here, it's going to be big for the momentum if the Sox can get at least one back here to answer, or, you know, we might start seeing the Moon Kingdom run away with it.
Kanzite Sogabi, I believe, is the starting pitcher here in game number 2. 5-pitch mix, has the 3 fastballs set up. 3-1 count to Corky Dawson, taken on the black, strike 2. Shooting it through the left side into the glove of Venus, but there's not going to be a play. A leadoff single, good start for the Sox.
Corky, one of the only Sox with any speed on her. She just beat that out, and that was actually a great piece of pitching and hitting there by both players.
Now Junior Dong, relatively silent in game number 1. This is the star of this team. Hitting in the 2-hole, quickly 0-2. Hammered into the glove of Jupiter, throw back to first. No double play.
Wow, we're talking about inches of that ball being over the head and might be, you know, a single or a double down the left field line. And there goes the runner at first. A great jump by Corky Dawson. She swipes second base.
Here's Hug and Kiss looking to tie the game towards the bullpen. Brand new game here early in game 2. What a shot.
And just like that, Dwyenne punches back. My goodness. Amanda Hug and Kiss's first home run of the year. And she really made it count as we have a tie game, like you said. Big answer for the Sox in the bottom half of the first inning.
So now both starting pitchers getting roughed up and their mojo being affected early. Here's Beatrice B. Bopper on an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Cut fastball tail of the way. Got Dwyenne to swing. So now 2 down for Hugh Jazz. The strikeout gets Sogabi, the pitcher back to neutral mojo. and keeping it there with the fly out. But that ends the first inning. Both players hit 2-run shots. We're just getting started here in game 2.
Yeah, apparently we're going to see all the action in the first 3 innings, as again, we're starting off this inning with some fireworks. Off the glove of Beatrice Bopper, it was hit hard.
If I'm going to say it does save a double there, perhaps. It would have definitely reached the corner.
Yeah, there's a short corner there.
True.
Right down the line. Actually, it would have depended on how well Dwyenne played it off the wall. But yeah, potentially saving a double.
Front door cutter there, gets strike 1. Now a double play ball executed beautifully on the mound by Dwyenne. Completes it, and back to neutral goes fatality.
And like you said, who knows what would have happened, but it certainly kept the runner at first base and got the perfect double play ball, as the leadoff single amounts to nothing as Dwyenne gets out of the jam and just 2 pitches later.
To the bottom of the second we go. 6, 7, and 8 due out for the Pine Sox, starting with Heidi Ho.
Number 70.
First pitch swinging on a floater, and it's caught by Sailor Moon.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 4.
Deep right field. That is the shortest part as far as the dimensions go. Those lines, like you said, they're not deep at all, but that one caught in front of the track for out number 2.
Yeah, I think it's only like 300 feet down each line, but then it just starts going straight back to dead center field, deeper and deeper. But that was actually a really good piece of hitting on the one to right field by Dwyenne. He just didn't get a good result. But again, 1, 2, 3 for each player here in the second after a couple of loud at-bats in the first.
And Sailor Venus, who didn't get to play much in game 1, she made that final out, and I saw her speed, Ox. It looks like league minimum. We said the same thing about Dwayne's left fielder. We're seeing some oddities tonight.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Both of these teams don't have a lot of speed. Pizza rolling with 3-bar speed, Dwyenne with 2-bar speed. So you really got to make your decisions on where you have to cut speed out of certain positions.
Beautiful 3-1 curve. Pizza elects to swing at it. Can't get it over the head of the shortstop, so 1 down. Here's a more dangerous curve, similar to the pitch that Pizza blasted with his very same hitter, Sailor Moon.
Yeah, Pizza is a very good curveball hitter. I mean, obviously, you leave any strike in the zone, Pizza can hit it. But if I had to venture, I'd say curveball's their favorite pitch to swing at. And we already saw them hit a 450-foot shot. So Dwyenne got away with one earlier, but he's also using it as an enticing bait pitch too, pretty well.
Trying to get it there, but a couple good takes from Pizza. And the 2-0 runs the count 3-0. Up and in with a curve. Green light may have been on, but a good pitch negates that. 3-1, a fastball gets away from Heidi Ho. It's going to result in an advancement to scoring position.
Missed it right down the middle.
To the right side, Bopper has one play. It'll effectively be a sacrifice. 90 feet away is the go-ahead run. Here's Sailor Jupiter.
Weaver, I think it was such a bad pitch that the catcher couldn't believe. Pizza missed it. Oh, we're going to see another pitcher assassination.
What goes around comes around, says Pizza. Pizza's pitcher in the first inning of game 1 suffering the same fate. Now fatality is weak. Does she get any leash? This time it's with 2 down in the third. Heidi Ho is tense.
Fatality would have been a better use of the word there.
I didn't think of it either. Swing and a miss, Sailor Mercury. Peace Alonso is in, so 2 2/3 completed by fatality. Late on a fastball. And now the fastball is going to get faster. Swing and a miss. 102 miles an hour, no chance. Runner was off with the pitch. That ends the frame, but a run does come across.
Yeah, it was actually clutch of Pizza Volcano to get that run across, because a lot of times on a play like that, you'll see the catcher come up and throw the runner out at first, and Pizza was able to score the run on that play to take a 3-2 lead. Now, something I want to draw attention to, Weaver, just the difference in approach here is what a pitch from the starter by Pizza there. But we saw Dwyenne come in the third inning, didn't try to get any more length out of his starting pitcher either, but instead went with the K-man reliever here in just the third inning. And it did pay off for him to get out of that jam, but now we're going to see Dwyenne try to get the same kind of length Pizza got out of their specialist last game.
That's right. Pizza electing to go with low velocity after their own injury. Worked out for them in the end, winning 3-2 in 10. This one has killed the center field, but right at Sailor Moon, who makes the put out. We're into the top of the fourth.
Yeah, that's a tough out right there. Just absolutely crushed the center. But man, what a win for Pizza in game one. I mean, not only with the defensive miscues, but also with the pitcher getting taken out. I mean, they managed a bullpen as well as you can manage one. Didn't give up a run with the pen, I don't think.
1-1 fastball just under it is Pizza. Corky Dawson has to range into right center. Has it. As right fielder looks on. So now Sailor Venus, who was 1 for 1 in game 2, did not get an opportunity to swing the bat in game 1. On a line to hug and kiss. 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 14.
Sailor Neptune had an RBI in game 1. Trying to go out the middle, and does. Speed aboard at first with 2 down. And if nothing else for Pizza, we'll reset the lineup going forwards. Here's Sogabi.
Number 33.
Wild fastball, but ends up going roughly where Dwyenne wanted it. 2 quick strikes.
Yeah, Dwayne's getting Pizza to swing at a lot of pitches in a row there. That was the first take in quite a while.
Popped shallow right. Junior Dong comes racing in, makes the play. So it is a 0 thrown up there by Peace Alonso. To the bottom of the fourth we go. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Sox, looking to tie the game.
The shortstop, number 9.
It's Amanda Hugginkiss, who has both RBIs for the Pine Sox tonight in this game. A 2-run shot into the bullpen in right field. Flipped to the right side, but foul. Count remains 1-2. 31st pitch of the night for Sogabe is inside. Just gets under that one, does Dwyenne. It's going to be a loud out in center field. There's Sailor Moon. 1 down.
Yep, Mendo is trying to go deep in again there and trying to go for a second home run in the ball game. But like he said, just got under it.
Popping this one into deep left field, but may just have enough mustard to go foul on its own. And it does. May have had a chance to clip the pole if it was straightened out a little bit more, but it's a long and far strike. Now there's 2 strikes.
Also fortunate that the fence continues to come shallower and shallower, even into foul. Wow, that one looked outside.
I thought the same, Ox. That was,
my goodness,
just about as good as it gets when you're trying to clip a zone. Good pitch from Sogabe to get the second out.
Oh, that's going to be in the gap for Hugh Jazz.
Sailor Moon
Nice
collects
piece of
were
hitting there, and what I was saying is the fence gets even more, shorter of a porch the more in foul ground you go. So Pizza might actually had a play on that previous foul ball.
Apologies, folks. Looks like we fought through a little bit of Discord lag there. Looks to be back to how it was. 1-1 now with a runner at second. The tying run aboard, but 2 quick strikes on Heidi Ho. Looking to find some turf in the outfield. There goes the runner. It's a hit and run. Pizza backed up on it. It's going to drop. Everyone will be safe. What in the world, Ox?
You know, if Dwyenne would have sent the runner from third to home, he might have scored on that wild play. I think, again, Pizza got troubled by a player switch, and that one's going to be fair down the left field line. We're going to have a tie game here at 3, and if Neptune can't get this ball in, we might have a Dwyenne take the lead.
Throw was errant into second. Dwyenne thought about coming home, but not enough speed. The game is tied. That is another run gifted to the Pine Sox. The first one here in game 2, but there was a couple in game 1. Brand new game, nearing the halfway point. To third, Jupiter. That'll end the inning. But the Pine Sox scratch one across. It's 3-3.
It was a great try for Dwyenne to try the hit and run in that situation, but obviously didn't barrel the ball up at all. But I think what happened was Pizza was trying to field it with the pitcher, and the player was selected on his shortstop, on their shortstop, and that's, just things got out of sorts.
The 1-1 is a curveball to Sailor Mars, who hammers it deep right center field. Corky Dawson not going to get to it. It is off the wall. Bouncing around out there, going into 3 with a leadoff triple is Pizza Volcano.
Yeah, Bengata was just deep enough to hold that one in here, but it's not going to matter much as it's a leadoff triple. And now almost any ball in play should score a run here. Dwayne's going to try to come cut it off early.
Infield is in.
Infield in.
Yeah, great speed on it third. Sailor Moon, who has the 2-run shot from the first inning. So yeah, swings through a meaty fastball. Here's the 1-2 from Alonso, swing and a miss. The strikeout that Dwyenne needed.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Yeah, Dwayne's been very tough with the K-Man activated, just trying to get to 2 strikes on these hitters. He really needs another strikeout here, or a ball like that.
Over to Freely. There's no tag. She doesn't score either, but because the throw animation, I've never seen that, Ox, but I'm guessing because the throw animation started, the tag animation was declined.
Ran into each other. It shouldn't matter. Oh my goodness.
Dwyenne has a chance to correct it. Up the middle, hug and kiss, dives, can't make the play, and the Moon Kingdom do get that run across.
So Pizza gifted the tie game back, and the Meadowhead kind of gifts one back to Pizza here to take the lead, as both players costly mistakes. If I guess you'd call it a mistake by Dwyenne.
No, I think he did everything right. I think that's just an interaction that I've personally never seen.
I mean, even if he did start the throw animation a hair too soon, like her like loading up to throw, you made contact with the runner,
yeah.
So
player collision should exactly. Yeah.
They just kind of went right through each other. Dwyenne got a big strikeout there to end the threat, so now he'll come up with Pete Alonso here, and this could be the day for her. Decision time.
So bottom of the 5th, Pete Alonso. Lifted for Camden Mike, fan favorite.
Guys from Camden.
And he goes up the middle, off the bench. He's aboard. Curious to see if Dwyenne wants to put any speed over there.
That is exactly what Dwyenne needed if he's going to lift Pete Alonso, is you got to get something for it. And a big leadoff base runner as he tries to claw his way back in this one yet again.
Dwyenne always cognizant of the steal as well. Hasn't gone yet. 1-1 is the count. And bunting. Oh, and a beauty. Corky Dawson. Does she beat it out? The throw from Sogabe just in time. But a beautiful sacrifice puts the pinch hitter in scoring position.
As a lover and connoisseur of bunts, I was excited by that one. I thought it was going to be a base hit.
Junior Dong with a runner in scoring position. The tying run. Up the middle. Dribbled to Venus. 2 down. 90 feet away. And that could be big considering there isn't much speed on that runner. Hug and kiss called upon again.
Pizza very fortunate to get away with that last pitch, and that one grounded hard right to Sailor Venus. The pitch before looked like a 2-seamer, a changeup that Dwyenne was all over, but ended up hitting pretty weakly. And the threat ends 4-3. Moon Kingdom still out in front.
So the threat extinguished. Now Onus Weeb called upon to keep it a 1-run game. Here's Hug and Kiss. Backhand side, takes her time. She knows she's got it. 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, number 9.
Dwyenne loves to work quickly.
Sailor Venus on the ground. Hug and Kiss. She's been busy. She's a rock there
Now batting, the left fielder.
at the shortstop
Aside
position.
from a home run and a couple of gappers, Dwyenne has really used that curveball well tonight.
Using all his pitches to effect, but trails by 1. It's a 4-3 ball game. We've seen it all tonight in both games. And a close one yet again. There was no other way this was going to go. That curveball was outside, and Pizza still finds a way to park it past Onus Weeb into center field for a 2-out single.
Now batting, the pitcher, number
Yeah, as a pitcher, those hurt your soul when you get the chase and the weak contact, and the ball still finds its way through the hole for a base hit.
Back off attempt. Pizza not going. Sogabe staying in this game. Looks to be fouling out here. There's Freely. Converted to third base.
Cannot believe Pizza didn't hit for the pitcher right there.
Yeah, keeping
Wants to get
Sogabe
as
in. Yeah, looking has completed 5. It looks like they want to complete 6.
Pitch count's not bad, but you know, there's so much better with Ogata on the mound. Oh, Neptune nearly misplayed that one.
Yeah, almost another defensive miscue for the Moon Kingdom, but crisis averted there. Still a leadoff single for Bebopper. She's back to neutral mojo. That'll play big on defense. To the left side, jumping, not diving, is Sailor Venus. The first two have reached in the sixth.
Here come the Pine Sox. Dwyenne squares up a couple balls nicely here to start the inning.
So Sogabe got the vote of confidence to stick around in this sixth inning. The attributes are coming down. 2 hits have reached. Here's Heidi Ho. Swing and a miss.
Just missed that one.
Big 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Very late was Dwyenne. The mojo down for the catcher. It's been a roller coaster night for her. Now Linguini.
Man,
Runner
I
still
really wanted to see another bunt there, Weaver. Get the runners over to second or third. Then you're in a great spot to tie the game or take the lead. Now a double play ball still in order. Dwyenne puts a charge into this one, though. I don't think it has enough.
Linguini to dead center. Caught at the track. Sailor Moon going to throw into third. Not taking advantage of that was the trail runner. Could have taken second, but regardless, a big insurance run 90 feet away. They're at the corners.
Yeah, a bunt before the strikeout could have made that a sac fly in a tie game, but you know, I feel his pain. I made the same mistake myself just last night.
Sogabe looking to get out of the jam here. Needs one more strike against IP Freely. But going up the middle is Dwyenne, and the game is tied. That clutch hitting from Dwyenne rearing its head in the sixth. It's 4-4.
Wow, what a piece of hitting. That ball was inside on the hands. Dwyenne kept the barrel inside, and nice hit up the middle. Runner was going. They're going again here, but it's fouled.
A hit and run with the pitcher at the plate. The relief pitcher, nonetheless.
Oh,
Blooped.
could be down.
Left center field. It's down. Neptune has to come up firing. The play at the plate. Not in time. And the Sox take the lead.
That time runners weren't going, but it's blew perfectly with 2 outs. You don't have to worry about anyone catching it. And the runner able to come in from second on an RBI single from Onus Weeb of all people.
Yeah, opting not to go to a pinch hitter because he did have the pitcher injury here in game 2, as Pizza did in game 1. So needing length from his pen.
Weeb in the game too. Like the K-Man was pitching up until last inning.
Sailor Mars now. She has a triple and a double. Here in the top of the 7th. Couple curveballs. Here's a 1-1 change. Fouled away. The 1-2 to Mars. Checked on it. Lots of indecision there. You could tell from Pizza. It's out number 1.
Yeah, that was a mystery man check swing right there. Froze him.
Sailor Moon, who has the home run, finds herself another extra base hit. It's into the gap. Dawson corralling it now. Staying at 2 is Pizza.
It's a big double right there. Moon Kingdom looking to get back in this game.
After surrendering a couple, they look to tie it. Infield was in. Hug and Kiss. She makes the sturdy play over there at first. Tying run 90 feet away.
The third baseman, number 7.
Pizza.
Another good use of the curveball there from Dwyenne. Got Pizza to chase badly with, I think, power versus lefty trait was activated there.
Ooh, dangerous change. Pizza too eager on it. That one just misses. So Weeb navigating to Sailor Jupiter. The curveball for ball 3. Dwyenne, this might be a tick outside. It's taken for a walk. They're at the corners with 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher.
Big spot here for Sailor Mercury. Wow, a hit could take the lead. 2 outs. It's a big AB.
Just misses. Onus Weeb missing the zone on a few. Here's a curveball. Dangerous spot. Right center field. Dawson not going to get there. We are tied, and now the Moon Kingdom coming around third to take the lead. This has been a roller coaster.
Wow, these two always deliver, Weaver. It's always punch and counter punch, punch and counter punch. And again, Dwyenne took the lead. Pizza counters right back. What a hit.
Takes one more pitch for Linguini to make the ground out over there at first. That ends the top of the 7th. Stretch time at the bowl, 6-5. This entire series has been a treat, Ox, and still a long way to go in this one.
Yeah, these two just always put such a battle back and forth against each other. And it's, just looking at the box score, you can see it. It's like as soon as one player scores, the other player answers. And then in between all that's a bunch of zeros. But anytime one guy punches, the other punches back.
So Sogabe did his job. Now it's Ogata into the game. Does Venus get to this one? No, it's a leadoff single. And there's where that speed comes into play.
Another huge bloop in the shallow left center from Dwyenne. And now he's got some speed on, like you said. Time to go to work.
Here's Hug and Kiss. She has been a rock. Into right center, down. Oh, a dangerous slide. Now going to third and in there. They're at the corners with nobody down.
Yeah, Neptune's luckily she came up with that, or that ball's going all the way to the wall for a triple.
Ogata, who was rock solid in game one out of the pen, under siege here. There goes the runner. Throw down for Mercury. In time, a big out at second.
Wow, huge out. Pizza could bring the infield in here now with one out and try to limit the damage even more. Dwayne's really got to put a ball in play. Perhaps being pitched around here.
Yeah, it looks like a clear pitch around to load the bases. I'm sorry, to put them back into at first and third. This time with one out. Double play still in order. Dwyenne looking for a deep fly ball. Huge as. Almost got it down the left field line, but it's foul. 2 quick strikes. Ogata looking to pull a rabbit out of her hat. Ball one.
Ooh, that looked like strike 3. What a take.
Doesn't offer on a low change. The count runs even to Jazz. Just
Nice
inside. Now walk prone trade is active. Change up, flipped foul.
That might have been ball 4. Tough pitch to take on 3-2.
Curveball
Oh,
up the
Dwyenne
middle.
missed it.
We're tied again. The Bingata Bull fans going nuts. This is a classic.
And there we go, another counter punch. Heidi Ho is now tense and facing the specialist. So look at those stats, just abysmal right now. Huge as I believe could play catcher. So Dwyenne has options here.
Yeah, it looks
and
like
that is what he'll do.
exactly. So Trey Dong's gonna have to play
Left field.
left field. Okay, there it is. The switch in the
Yeah,
bottom
did
right.
update, yeah.
But a huge at bat here off the bench. He had a single off the bench in game 1. Strike 2. Ogata tense. 4 bars of pressure exasperating it. To the right side. This is gonna find turf. Sailor
I was
Mars
just
gets
about to
it.
Say those guys with the high contact, low power, they're perfect candidates to get a little bloop right over the infield. You want a little more contact than that on the ball, but that was perfect for Dwyenne, just out of reach, and now the bases are loaded.
Struck to the right side. Linguini. Power versus lefties. Hammers the change. Into left field and down. And botched out in left by Neptune. 2 will score. It is 8-6 Sox. Caught between second and third. The out is made. But it's a 2-run lead for the home team.
This is crazy. Back and forth they go again as Dwyenne punches to extend the lead now, and that one's put a charge into.
Ogata crushed here in game 2. Gives up 3 in that 7th. And now the Moon Kingdom offense has to punch back. They've done it all night. Can they do it again? Here is Sailor Venus to kick things off in the top of the 8th.
And isn't it crazy how well Ogata pitched last game? Dwyenne unable to really get anything going at all. Oh, and this one, Pizza's going to punch right back. Are you kidding me?
To the wall. It's off the base of the wall. Trey Dong can't make the play. And a leadoff double, just what they need to start a rally.
Wow, I thought that was gone for sure.
Sailor
Like
Neptune. Yeah.
Ogata, yes, last game, unhittable. This game comes in, the first 3 batters got a hit, I think. And we see Dwyenne put up 4 runs on her. It's just crazy.
Tsukino coming in for the left fielder who was tense because they dropped that ball in left in the previous inning and gave up a run. 2 quick strikes on them. Pizza perhaps saving a bigger bat for the pitcher's spot next.
I love the Hugh Jazz's glove. Look at the pocket, the nice Pine Sox green.
Good take from Pizza. Now a wild fastball and an early wave. Doesn't give Pizza the opportunity.
That happens sometimes when you're stick swinging and you're loading up. That check swing, I don't know why. It happens to me when I do it too. But sometimes when you're loading back, it makes you go forward like you're swinging and you're not swinging. Awful time for that to happen to Pizza.
The closer for the Pine Sox, Sprainerd Kruger, is into the game. Upont's in as well. It's a double switch. High velocity, high stakes. And the backup shortstop was in as the pinch hitter. She's been lifted to get the favorable matchup.
Dwayne's looking for 5 outs here out of his bullpen. Pizza's going to do anything they can to make those outs as difficult as possible.
2 quick strikes to Sailor Chibi Moon. Swings on a change into right center. It's a 1-run game here in the top of the 8th. 8-7.
I said it'd be 5-4 or something like that, Weaver. I was a little bit off. These guys just don't stop. They keep battling.
Neither player able to put the other away. Sprainerd Kruger pitching now. Back to the top of the order. Sailor Mars. The top 2 hitters in this lineup have been money here in game 2. Looking to extend the rally. Strike 2.
Yeah, Dwayne really staying away from that low pitch trait.
That's a perfect fastball. No, it's high for a walk. My eye deceived me. What an at-bat for Pizza. And look who's coming up. The hero of the night, Sailor Moon.
He has been on fire in both these games. Could this one be a bloop? No. It looks like the reserve outfield is going to give Dwayne more speed. I don't know if Hugh Jazz makes that play.
So eager on that forkball was Sailor Moon. A huge out for Dwayne. Tying run in scoring position. A change up to Sailor Uranus. Fouled away. Wild fastball. High. A tense at bat at the bowl. Strike 2. Yeah, a dangerous fastball there.
Good pitch.
Cow runs full. The runners go. Swing and a miss. Dwayne survives with the lead. The Moon Kingdom do get 1. But we're in to the bottom of the 8th. 8-7 Sox.
And this is XBL baseball at its finest. 90 ego PvP play. I mean, it doesn't get any more dramatic than this. Each guy just battling and battling and battling every half inning.
Chuck Upont's fresh into the game after the double switch. Hiramatsu, who was good in the closer role in game 1, didn't have a save opportunity, but was effective nonetheless. Ox, what did I just see? I have no idea.
That was like an insane over-the-shoulder touchdown grab, but I don't think she needed to dive. It would have hit her right in the chest. Heck of a play. That one's going to get down, however, as Dwayne's still threatening here in what he hopes to be is the last at-bats of the game.
Yeah, looking for insurance at that. And that's a good start with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Dangerous fastball to Junior Dong.
Yeah, both these pitchers. Oh, that's going to be a double play.
Venus. Pluto has to fire. Not in time.
Beats it out.
Looked like some hesitation on the animation from the second basewoman. So that extends the inning, gives Hug and Kiss a chance. She's been wonderful tonight. And wonderful yet again, up the middle. Junior Dong holds it 2.
Yeah, she's been on the barrel all night. And, yeah, I think that's one thing they really need to clean up in the next SMB adventure is the animation from the cutoff from relays and double play turning. They need to have quicker, more urgency on those type of plays, not just kind of lollygagging through the animation. Like, let's see, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Turn the freaking double play.
Moon collects that one. Dwayne was looking for a dagger 3-run shot. Here we go, folks. On your feet. It is the 9th inning. Last call for the Moon Kingdom. Looking for a sweep. Dwayne looking to salvage a split. This has been a classic match of the week series. Sprainerd Kruger looking for the 6-out save. Or perhaps 5.
I've got restless leg syndrome watching this one, Leaves. It's been a battle every inning, and now we're down to the 9th.
And it's the middle of the lineup. There's that high fork. Sailor Jupiter.
That's a gapper.
Shallow left. Dawson dives off her glove. Pizza will hold at 1. It's a leadoff single.
Yeah, wise decision there with the low speed to just hold at 1. This is probably going to be a pinch runner. As the tying run is on first base.
And is that it for Kruger? Only Poncha ticket remains in the pen.
Not a lot of velo, high junk, middle accuracy. So Dwyenne very limited in his options right now. Kind of the opposite of game one, where Pizza, or he had the bullpen advantage. Now Pizza does.
Sailor Mercury versus Poncha ticket has the traditional 3-pitch mix: fastball, change, curveball. Pitching very carefully, perhaps pitching around his Dwyenne, but falling behind 2-1 on Mercury. A 2-1 curve. To the right side, Dwyenne. Off her glove! Would have been a double play. Pizza was committed. Instead, the inning continues there at first and second.
You're kidding me. The story of game one was all the defensive plays the 5-bar defense was able to make. And now here in the ninth, when you need it most in game two, it lets Dwyenne down. That was for sure a double play. Like you said, Pizza was not retreating back to first.
Not at all. To the left side, through. Holding at 3 is Pizza. The bases are loaded and no one is out. Ox, if you're Dwyenne, right now, you've got to be thinking of keeping the game tied. I mean, there is a chance you could win it outright here, but the priority here is keeping that runner at second from scoring. Popped up.
Oh, my goodness.
Shallow right. Dwyenne. She makes the play, 1 down. Now things get a little different.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Oh, my goodness. This game has had everything.
And it's up to Tsukino, who came in a pinch hit opportunity. To Dwyenne on the ground, throws to second, hug and kiss to first. The Sox survive and salvage a split. What a classic series.
God. Are you kidding me? That is not how I thought this one was going to end. What a clutch double play ball Dwyenne gets. I mean, are you kidding me, Weaver? What a ball game. What a couple of ball games. And the Pine Sox hold on for a much-needed, highly contested victory.
They hang on indeed. That game, both games had honestly almost everything you can imagine from Super Mega Baseball. We had high-octane strikeouts. We had dingers. We had web gems. We had brutal defensive plays. We had a weird animation glitch that neither of us had ever seen before. I mean, Ox, what a treat.
I'm shocked, Weaver. I'm just shocked. I mean, what a ball game. We got to see a pair of great ones. We knew these two always play each other this way, and we knew we were going to get to see 2 close ball games. At least that's what we expected. But I don't think, even script writers couldn't have come up with the stuff we saw here tonight.
No, it's got to be one of the most unsung rivalries in the XBL, not by, not through anger or anything like that, but just the sheer competition that these two display every time they play each other. Always close, always dramatic. That's exactly what we build it as tonight, and that's exactly what we got. Always love it when that happens here on Match of the Week. What a fun series to call. It goes as a split. Pizza walking off in game 1, and then Dwyenne, if you could define defensive walk-off, that's basically what he did in game 2 with that double play. Just a brutal ending for Pizza, dramatic finish for the middle infielders of the Pine Sox. And that is how tonight wraps up.
After the drop on the line drive.
That's right.
But Dwyenne, it's crazy, or Weaver, it's crazy because, Pizza had to felt fortunate to win game 1 after how bad it started.
That's right.
And then, as the game 2 was crazier and crazier, but Pizza was really hitting the ball well. Dwyenne has to feel fortunate down to his last reliever there with middling stats to get out of a bases loaded, no out situation. Are you kidding me? And then, like you said, walk it off with the defensive play. You can't draw it up like this, but both guys have got to feel great about the split, and congrats to both of them for getting a big win.
And like you said, just a twist of fate there. Both players losing their starting pitchers early in both games, and those are the games that they win. Pizza wins game 1 after not even 1 inning completed from their starter. Dwyenne gets 2 2/3 from fatality, but they both win those games. Just crazy. That's never how you think it's going to go, and that's how it went.
I'm mind blown and Weaver shocked on both those games. It's just, I mean, what a treat for us to be able to call and for you guys to see. I mean, that's XBL at its finest.
Yeah, big thank you to both Dwyenne and Pizza for putting on that show. Dwyenne providing the feed for us. Thank you, Ox, for joining me here tonight. That was a treat. And of course, thank you to all the viewers for spending an hour and a half of your Sunday night here with us in the booth calling a classic. That is all we have for you tonight. Stay tuned later, perhaps early this week, for more XBL content. I know there's tentative plans to get the first roundup show completed at some point here in the next few days.
We're actually hoping for 9:30 Tuesday night,
Okay,
9:30 Eastern.
there you have it. Some tentative scheduling. Stay tuned to the Discord for more formal announcements about that sort of thing. But for now, that's all we have for you tonight. Stay up on those minimums if you're one of the players in the league. And if not, we will see you again here on this channel very soon. Ox, any parting words before we sign off an incredible match of the week?
Not many. Just thanks a lot to you, Weaves, for casting and producing tonight. Great job. And shout out again to Luke Archer. The Castellanos moment kind of interrupted us, but hats off to you, kid, the newest member of the Hall of Fame, and we'll hopefully touch on that again in the roundup.
Absolutely. Congrats to Luke as well, newest member of the Hall of Fame. With that, have a safe, happy Halloween tomorrow night, and we will see you soon. Take it easy.
See you guys.